Hey, Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Woo! It's good to be here with you. I know I'm getting this video out a little late. Psychic Bob's been busy all day today. You know, Monday is usually my day off. So I've been out, running around, taking care of errands, just doing stuff Psychic Bob needs to do. So anyways, I apologize for being late. But you know what? Psychic Bob would not forget you. Even though it's late, better late than never. Because we're going to do our horoscopes. We're going to go around our big zodiac wheel and see what is happening for you guys. Well, you know, for those of you who are new here, this is something we do every Monday. I put out horoscopes. Now, I want to say, because a lot of people say, Psychic Bob, where do you get your horoscopes from? These are my own creation. I study the transits and I put them together. So it's just unique to my channel. You won't get these anywhere else, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to give a little overview of the week. We're going to go through kind of the day by day, the major transits, and then I'm going to give individual horoscopes for every zodiac sign. That's right. So if you're listening to this video, you are going to get a reading today. And this is a great way to get a little extra psychic help. You know, if you've been waiting for messages from the spirit world, or maybe, you can't buy a private reading right now, horoscopes is great. We do it every week, and you'll get some psychic insight, okay? By the way, speaking of private readings, I do still have some openings for this week. If you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, I do charge for those. Send me an email at the following address, and I'll put the link below, readings@robert-ekman.com. We'll get you on the schedule, okay? You guys are the best. All right, well, here we are. It's Monday. Now, it's a little late in the day, but today's a very interesting day because we started out with our moon in Libra, okay? But early this morning, around 5:45 a.m., the moon moved into the sign of Scorpio. This was a shift from an air sign into a water sign. Water signs tend to bring up the deeper emotions today, okay? And we also have our moon trine Mars, and this is in a favorable aspect. And so what that means is all those deep feelings are going to be stirred up. You're going to feel kind of intense about stuff today, maybe a little passionate, maybe even a little romantic. And that's all good. So this is not a negative aspect, but it's interesting because Libra energy, like yesterday and early this morning, was Libra. So it's much more intellectual, much more etheric, whereas that Scorpio takes us down, grounds us, brings out maybe a little bit of our sensual energy as well. So if you're feeling a little romantic or a little flirtatious today, that's all right. Just go with it, okay? All right. Tomorrow on Tuesday is June 6th. And, tomorrow's going to be an interesting day because we've got the planet Venus is entering the sign of Taurus. Now, that's going to happen early in the morning at 2:25 a.m. And then we've got our moon trine Neptune. And then the planet Mercury is entering Gemini tomorrow evening around 5:14 p.m. Now, what all that means is tomorrow you're going to have a much more grounded and focused day. Today may be a little more emotional. Tomorrow promotes positive relations with people and a very even-keeled sort of energy. That moon trine Neptune gives us the vision to see ahead and not get caught up in the moment. And when our Mercury enters Gemini, that's an air sign, again, positive communications. So tomorrow's a really good day if you got to kind of do business with people, get tasks accomplished, be focused. Excellent day for that. You'll have a good time, okay? As we go into Wednesday, our moon moves into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is our hunter and gatherer, and then our moon is in opposition to Mercury. So that means we're going to have a little bit of challenges in communications, okay? Tomorrow with that moon in Sagittarius, Sagittarius brings out our knowledge seeker, our quest for knowledge. And tomorrow, or excuse me, not tomorrow, on Wednesday, you want to focus on more really on gathering facts and holding knowledge. It's not really a day to push on agendas or push out there. Make Wednesday just your fact gathering day. Hold your knowledge within rather than jumping the gun and putting it out too soon, okay? When we go into Thursday, we also have our moon, which is Sagittarius, moving into the sign of Jupiter. Jupiter brings great blessings, a lot of power. However, our moon is also square Neptune. Neptune is our inner voice, our inner wisdom. That means it's going to be a negative aspect, feeling a little blocked. So on Thursday, what you want to focus on is kind of just go with your luck. You know, don't try to second guess yourself. It's kind of like luck will come your way because of that Jupiter influence. So just trust it and go with it, you know. And if you're somebody who lives in Las Vegas, just go play some slots. Don't try to figure out how to win, because without that Neptune energy, you're not going to do it. Just let luck work for you, okay? Thursday is kind of a day, it's a free spirit day. Just go with what's around you. Don't second guess yourself, and you're going to have success, okay? That's how it works. You know, sometimes we get in our own way, and Thursday is one of those days where you want to stay out of your own way. Just let the universe bring it to you, okay? And when we go into Friday here, this is going to be an interesting day, because on Friday, the planet Jupiter is going to go direct. That brings in power, that brings in glamour, that brings in money. Very powerful day. And Venus is sextile the moon, okay, which is also in Sagittarius, I believe. So what that means is that you're going to feel sexy. This is a day where you'll look good, where you have blessing. It's like easy to accomplish your goals and be successful. So Friday is really one of our strongest days also this week. So I'd say Thursday and Friday are what I call our good luck days. Good luck for romance, good luck for business, good luck for just winning, okay? And, you know, as we go into Saturday, you know, things are going to slow down a little bit. Our moon is going to be trine Uranus, okay? This means that there's going to be a sense of insight and inspiration. And then we've got our moon moving into Capricorn. That's an earth sense, grounded. So it means you're going to have inspiration. You're going to see things, sense it. Focus on long-term goals, okay? Try to look at things ahead and make plans. It may not be as much of an outer world day as more of a planning day, but trust your insights and make goals, okay? And when we get to Sunday here, Sunday is really probably the quietest day of our week, because our moon in Capricorn, which promotes grounded energy, we have our moon square Jupiter. It means it's not a good day to reach out and get into business or big things. Kind of hold back, stay calm. And later on in the day, our moon moves into the sign of Neptune, which promotes, our moon is, actually, excuse me, not moves into Neptune. It's sextile Neptune, which is a favorable aspect, which means it draws in psychic energy. So with that grounded Capricorn energy and psychic, it means you'll have a real clear kind of psychic vision on Sunday. It's a good day for spiritual work, spiritual development, not so much for acting out in the outer world, but keep it within, build your plans, feel the energy, and then in the next week, you'll be able to take that to the outer world, okay? So we got a really good week coming up here. Now, we're going to spin around our zodiac wheel here and give all of our signs. And just to remind you, all of the astrology in this video is for Monday, June 5th, 2017 to Sunday, June 11th, 2017, okay? So we're going to spin around and see what is in the stars for you. Now, if you don't know what your horoscope sign is, listen up, because after I announce each sign, I give the birth date range. So when you hear the sign that has the date range that follows it, your birthday falls in, that is your zodiac sign, okay? So listen carefully. All right. The first sign on our wheel is Aries, and Aries is March 21st to April 20th. You know, Aries, this week, you want to kind of pull that power inside of yourself. Aries are going to find that, particularly in the work area, that, you know, people are going to press you to be kind of out in the world and be in a leader role. But you do better this week just to stay back and observe from the sidelines, because there's going to be a lot of shifting energies. People may be a little unfocused, unstable, and rather than running with their kind of zaniness, just hold back until things get a little more grounded. As we get later in the week, that energy grounds down and your power will be more focused at that time. You're going to find in relationships also, this may be a little bit of a challenging week for love, because you may find that, you know, you and your partner are both talking, but it's like you're bypassing each other. Don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Just slow that conversation down. Take your time and try to take relationship issues very slow as well. Don't push a lot this week. Just kind of be in your place of focus and quiet, okay? Your key word this week, Aries, is inward, okay? Look inward. All right, our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 21st to May 20th. You know, Taurus, this is communication week for you. You're going to find that you have a captive audience, and in work, you want to share your ideas, share your thoughts, draw from deep within you, because I feel like the Taurus, when I look back here the last few months, you've been doing a lot of inner work, Taurus, and now is the time to start to share those ideas. People are ready to hear them, okay? You're also going to find in relationships this week that people are easier to talk to. You're going to find like a rapport, whereas you may have had some clashes with maybe a romantic partner or even a friendship. There's a greater ease of communication. So Taurus, take advantage of the open energy, the open communication, and remember to draw from within. This is where your power is, your knowledge. Don't be afraid to share your vision. Don't be afraid to share your dreams. Also highlighted for Taurus this week are issues connected to home building or home renovation. So if you want to do some changes on your home, throw that in the mix for this week as well. Your key word this week, Taurus, is talk. Okay. Our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. Geminis, this week, everybody wants to communicate with you. But like the Aries, you kind of want to stay back a little bit this week. The thing is, you have so much air energy, and there's a lot of air energy this week, that it could be almost overstimulating, and you might find yourself losing your focus. So, you know, there's an old saying, you know, listen much, speak little. This is kind of where you want to be this week, okay? You're going to find also in, you know, like in the work area that everybody's talking in cross currents. So if you try to jump into the conversation, you're only going to understand half of it. It'd be very easy to get on the wrong footing with people, so be very careful there. Geminis will also find in relationships this week that their partner wants to really share their emotional self. Allow that to come out. Don't try to suppress it. Don't say, I don't want to hear it now. Just be quiet. Practice hearing what they're saying. Practice listening. Listen with your heart this week. And then you're going to have everybody say, wow, that Gemini person is just so awesome. See? So listen much, talk little. Also highlighted for Geminis are issues connected to letter writing. So it's a good week to put your thoughts on paper. And if you have to say something, share it through writing, okay? Your key word this week, Gemini, is listen. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancer, this week is a growth week for you. Cancers will find in the work area that they're really got a good chance for promotions and financial growth. A lot of people are going to look at Cancers as the problem solvers this week. So Cancer, you have a great depth of knowledge. You're also very much a natural channel. Let your channeling guide you through the changes in the work environment. And you're going to find that, you know, literally just by letting spirit lead, you move ahead. Okay, so it's not an issue of working harder. It's an issue of working more in tune with your spirit this week. That's where success is for Cancer. In the area of relationships, Cancer, what you're going to find also is that your partner is going to share a lot of trust with you. If you're in a relationship, you're going to find that your partner says, I really want to commit to this. I want us to grow as a couple. It's really positive energy. So be open to that revelation that they're on the same page with you if you weren't sure, okay? And for Cancers looking for love, you're going to find that not only do you get the person that you like to go out with you, you're going to have 3 others waiting and hoping you'll ask them out. So very much an expansion of the social area for Cancers this week. And it's interesting because Cancers tend to be a sign that's a little more introverted, but you're going to find that you're taking on more of the extrovert this week. So just accept that, roll with it. Also highlighted for Cancers are issues connected to long-term planning of finance. So good time to review your retirement plans and your savings and get that in order. Your key word this week, Cancer, is expand. Expand your power, your mind, and your connections. All right, our next sign is Leo, and that's July 23rd to August 22nd. You know, Leos, you're being given a lot of trust. People feel confident with you now. And so you need to trust yourself this week. You're going to find in work situations that you kind of have to go out in uncharted territory. You're going to have to kind of feel your way through complex situations. People are going to give you the room to explore, to expand in the work area. Don't be afraid of that. Trust your inner voice. Let wisdom that comes from the spirit and from the stars guide you. So you're going to be able to feel your way, trust your emotions, look to your inner voice. That's how you get through the week. You're going to also find in relationships that inner knowing will give you the sense of timing of how to discuss complex issues with those you love. So if you have somebody you're thinking about, well, we've got this conflict, we got to resolve it, just ask yourself inward, what should you say and do? And whatever you hear, that is the right answer. So listen to your inner voice. Also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to studying of the occult. So it's a good week to explore astrology or spiritualism or Wicca, anything like that. Your key word this week, Leo, is trust. Trust yourself, okay? And others will trust you. All right, our next sign is Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. You know, Virgos, for you, this is a great week because your power this week comes from your ability to be organized. You are excellent at fact-checking. You're excellent at proofreading. This is a Virgo skill that no other sign of the zodiac can match. So this week, I encourage you, put on your glasses and be eagle-eyed on documents, be eagle-eyed on contracts, be eagle-eyed on agreements of any sort. This is where your power is. For you Virgos who work for corporations, don't be surprised if you're brought into high-level meetings and asked to kind of look at legal documents. You might think you're out of your league, but trust that Virgo talent. You're going to shine this week. And everybody said, oh my God, the Virgo found the legal clause that could have messed up our contract on page 17 of the contract. You see, because you're eagle eye, you don't miss a trick. So trust that, use it, work with it. In relationships, Virgo, this week, you're going to have to be a little careful with that judgmental eye because you might find yourself carrying that energy home and into dating and marriage. And you want to be careful not to be analyzing and going through methodical points on your partner because they'll feel that they're being judged or evaluated. And even though Virgo is not judging them, you could make that feeling. So be very careful with that. Try to, you know, like I said to the other sign, listen more than speak when it comes to relationships or personal relationships, okay? So keep your judgment, your critical eye at the office this week, and you're going to have a good week, okay? It also shows here highlighted for Virgos, energy connected to artistic pursuits. So if you've been wanting to study painting or, you know, sculpture or anything like that, even music, good week for that. Your key word this week, Virgo, is review. Review everything. All right. Our next sign is Libra. I love Libra. Libra is the balancer of the zodiac. That's September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, this week for you is really I call it the psychic week. You're going to have to be a lot like the Leos this week in that you're not going to have necessarily clear direction in the work area, but it's an issue of feeling your way through situations. So trust again your inner voice. Let that lead you. Also, an area of personal relationships, listen to your inner voice and, you know, listen to everything it tells you because you're going to find that where you're missing pieces of knowledge in knowing people, you'll also intuit the truth and you'll be able to later confirm that. So inner voice is everything for Libra, okay? Not so much a week to kind of pontificate or teach or take charge. Kind of stay in the background, listen, observe, look within. That's where your power is this week. Also highlighted for Libras are issues connected to business development. So if you are thinking about starting a business or maybe you own a business, focus on expansion of that business, on long-term financial goals. Your key word this week, Libra, is feel. All right. Our next sign is Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, this week starts with you feeling that power. It really continues for Scorpios all week long. Scorpios, you want to focus on your ideas, but not just keeping them inside. You want to share them, put the ideas out there. people may find you a little cutting edge this week. You may be a little controversial, but actually controversial for you is good this week because it gets people thinking. So don't be afraid to share your ideas. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. In the area of relationships, exact same energy. Dare to be a little controversial. And guess what? If you're looking for a date, you're going to draw in somebody who says, oh my God, you're so fascinating. That's where some power is around you. And if you're in a relationship, share from your heart. Let your partner know how you feel. They're going to be very receptive this week, okay? Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to travel. So if you're a Scorpio, you've been dying to go somewhere, just jump on a plane, jump on a train, however you go there, get there, okay? Your key word this week, Scorpio, is express. Express yourself, okay? From the heart. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, this week you are very in tune with the energy around you. The challenge for you is, though, to practice patience. Even though you have knowledge, you have power, you have the ability to go in and really kind of rock some worlds this week, I'd advise you not to do it. Timing's not good. Sagittarius, this week, be the fact gatherer, be the collector of knowledge, be the wisdom keeper. Hold the wisdom within, because actually it looks like from the star charts next week, you'll have a more stronger position to put forth ideas and really push on agendas. So this week, don't push on anything, just gather, hold your knowledge within. Remember this, knowledge is power. And this week you're building power by holding knowledge, not distributing it, okay? You're going to also find in relationships this week, Sagittarius, that people are seeking out your wisdom. You're going to find like your partners or potential partners are going to say to you, what do I do? Be open to helping them. Share some of that knowledge to help people get on their personal journeys, okay? As I said, in the work area, hold that with them. But in personally, you can be the philosopher that you are, the teacher that you are. And you'll find that you have a good balance this week between personal life and work, okay? If you work with those energies. Also highlighted for Sagittarius are issues connected to spiritual studies. So if you've been wanting to work on your soul self, maybe buy some spiritual books on meditation, chakras, yoga, wonderful time to do that. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is patience, okay? Our next sign is Capricorn. That's December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, you have the gift of long-range vision right now. In your work area, you may find people impatient and wanting everything now. Don't get into that energy. Step back and just watch, because I feel like if you put a lot of energy this week into trying to fix problems in an immediate way, short-term problems, that it doesn't really come to much because it gets all scrambled again by next week. So your response really in work should be, well, let's look at that. Let's see, okay? Don't make commitments to fix anything right away because it's all going to change, all right? In relationships this week, you're going to find that in that area, actually, you have a lot more stability. So like your personal relationships, you're going to feel a real even rapport with people. So that's going to be a little easier for you. So work may be a little hectic this week. Don't panic. Just hold your ground of, well, let's look into that. See, practice saying that. Let's look into that. And that way it gives you time not to have to get caught up in everybody's drama. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to, looks like financial investments, long-term investments. So you want to think about savings, setting up a savings account, 401k, all of that. Definitely look into that. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is plan. Okay. Our next sign, Aquarius, and that's January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius, the Uranian influences this week are giving you inspiration. They're also illuminating you, and people are going to be drawn to you. You are the natural friend of the whole world, and this week you really get to be the friend to everybody around you. In work, you're going to see that conflicts lessen, and people are offering olive branches and trying to work with you. Receive them in trust. Receive the olive branch. You're going to have allies and friends built all around you. And Aquarius, you know that the more harmony you have on the larger scale, the more successful you are. So be friends with everybody, love everybody, forgive everybody, and you're going to have a powerful week. You're going to find in personal relationships as well that it's like you've got a lot of social activities this week. Everybody's calling you. They want you to go here. They want you to go there. You know, go as you will. Make friends along the way. Have fun. Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to artistic pursuits. So it's a good week to go to museums and look at art, take an art class, you know, study, you know, listen to music, enjoy yourself artistically and expand your mind. Your key word this week, Aquarius, is friendship. Okay. And our next sign is Pisces, and that's February 19th to March 20th. You know, Pisces, the whole world around you today, or this week, really, I should say, is falling in love with you. Pisces, you are the movie star side of the zodiac this week. Everybody loves you, and you're going to love everybody. Remember to use your glamour to draw important issues forward. You know, it's a good week for Pisces to use their presence to bring attention to causes that they believe in work as well as outside of work, such as charities, things like that. Pisces, you'll find that you're kind of the voice for the workers this week. And you may have people saying, what do we do about this job situation or that? If Pisces steps up and is the voice for the masses, they will be heard this week. Okay, so get comfortable with the fact that people are looking to you to help fix problems on a larger scale, and you've got the power to do it. Okay, in the area of love, also, you are lucky this week. It's just like you're feeling in harmony with relationships. People are in harmony with you. Great time for friendship, great time for romance, great time for socializing. Okay, it looks very positive for you. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to travel. So if you've been wanting to go somewhere, wherever you go, people are going to love you. Okay. Your key word this week, Pisces, is love. Well, there we go, guys. We spun around our zodiac wheel, and there are our signs for this week. And I hope this has been helpful. Listen, I have to say it, when you're in a time of struggle, don't give in to fear. Don't give in to panic. Just take a deep breath, pause, and look to the stars. From the stars come all of our answers. The zodiac wheel above us spins, and with it, it brings each day a new alignment and a new opportunity for blessing and a fresh start. So keep faith, hope, and love in your heart, and know that the stars do not control nor compel, but they are your friends, your allies on the way to give you that boost to move forward to success in your life. Guys, you are the best. Listen, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming tomorrow. What are we going to have tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow's messages from the spirit world. So be here for that. We'll see you then. I love you guys. Be back here tomorrow. And until then, may you blessed be.